Welcome. So in this video, we'll be answering this question here. It says solve 1 over x minus 1 is equal to 2x minus 1. So it's asking us to find the x values for which these intersect. So what we're first going to do is we're going to multiply both sides by x minus 1. We're going to multiply both sides by x minus 1. That will get rid of this down here. And that means I'll be left with 1 is equal to 2x minus 1. I'll put those in brackets. Then x minus 1 here. The next thing that I'll do is I'll just expand these out. So I'll get 1 is equal to 2x squared. So I went this times this, then this times this will be negative 2x, then this times this will be negative x, then this times this will be plus 1. 1 is equal to 2x squared. Negative 2x minus x is negative 3x plus 1. I then am going to minus 1 from both sides. That will get rid of this. And I'll be left with 0 is equal to 2x squared minus 3x. This also will go away, so that's all I'm left with. And now I'm going to take out a common factor of x here. So 0 is going to be equal to x. This will now be 2x minus 3. And now what you do is you set both of these equal to 0. So what I mean by that is if I just get a highlighter here, you take this and you set that equal to 0. And then you take this and you set that equal to 0. So what I'm going to end up with is x is equal to 0, 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So hopefully you can see what I've done there. I've taken both sides of this and I've set them both equal to 0. So here I have x is equal to 0, and then I also have 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Because remember, this is the null factor law, which tells us that if we're multiplying two things together and my outcome is 0, then one of these has to be 0. So these are the two things we have to solve for. So this is simply x is equal to 0. And this one over here, I'm just going to have to do some rearranging. I'll plus 3 to both sides. That will get rid of that. I'll be left with 2x is equal to 3. Then I'll divide both sides by 2. So it means I'm going to get x is equal to 3 on 2. X is equal to 0. And those are my answers. So this and this. And if we think about what this is going to look like, this is of course not necessary, but if you just think about this for a moment, there's obviously going to be two intersection points here because I'm dealing with, so again, this is just extra. You can turn off the video now. But if you just want to think about this, if these are our axes here, and then we think about the two graphs that we've been given, one is a rectangular hyperbola which has been shifted one to the right rather. So it's going to look something like this. And then the other one that we've been given is just a straight line which has been shifted down one. One of the points is 0. It's going to look something like that. So this will be one point. When x is equal to 0, it will go through there. And this will be the other point. And this will be 3 over 2 or 1.5. So those are the 2 points in which I'm getting an intersection. So this is kind of like what you can visualize in your head. But at the end of the day, because you're only asked to do this, you actually don't even need this. This is all you need to show, and that's all you're doing here. So you're just solving that, bang, that's how you do it. Hopefully you found this helpful. I'll see you in the next one.